Hello, Callie. This is Raymond. My computer went down again, the sound. So I'm over here in this cold room now trying to try to make sure I participate in this. It was working just fine this morning. Now it's not working.
No worries, Ray. I can hear you. I just wanted to say hi in the
I'm
chat.
glad. I don't sound, do I sound too loud or I'm okay?
No, you sound great.
This is the second time I've been able to use the vocal part of this since I've been here. So I don't know.
No, you're coming in loud and clear.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, I show 5 past now. Sorry, I've been trying to figure out how to record and have not come up with it. So we're just going to get underway, knowing that time is of the essence. So thank you for being here, everybody. I'm Josh Vanek with Montana Campus Compact, and we co-host this award with the Governor's Office of Community Service, our friends from Helena. Point of this today is to honor and recognize the amazing volunteer work and community work that happens by college students in Montana all around the state. I'm very excited to be with 18 amazing college students and the staff and faculty that nominated you today. We want to just take a minute to really think about like the good that comes about by your community work and your volunteerism. So thanks for being with us. Before we get into this, so like I said, I am with the Montana Campus Compact, and we are a network of colleges and universities, and I'm for some reason struggling with my Zoom abilities today. Having a senior moment, I believe is what they call these. And represented statewide by these amazing set of colleges and universities. So there we go. So around Montana, we've got 18 of them and a student from each. Basically, what we're about as an organization is advancing the public good through higher education and all of the ways that colleges and universities and their students, faculty, staff, and administrators are doing work in the community and looking at meeting community needs where they are. So that's who we are. We also, like I said, work with the Governor's Office of Community Service, a little bit pixely on the logo here. Apologies, but we'll hand it off to Sarah here shortly. Before we get going, we want to do a land acknowledgement, recognizing that there are people here on the Zoom today from across Montana, and at Montana Campus Compact and the Governor's Office of Community Service, we acknowledge that we are in the homelands of Indigenous people. Campus Compact staff is calling in from Salish and Kootenai lands, but we serve all of Montana, and our state was created on the lands of 12 Indigenous tribes. We offer our respect for their history and culture and the path they have shown us in caring for the place for generations to come. I invite you, if you're on the call here today, to type in the chat where you're calling from and whose lands you're calling in from. For example, I would say Missoula Salish. And if you're not sure about the Indigenous people whose homelands you're in, please follow the link in the chat. We'll throw that up there. native-land.ca brings you to an interactive map that shows that. And that's a world map where you can look at the territories, history, and culture of the places where you are. With that, I'm going to hand this off to President Haven Gorno from Fort Peck Community College. Haven.
Josh. Can you hear me? I got knocked out for a second.
We're good. We can hear you.
Calling in from the Sioux and Assiniboine land over here in Poplar, Montana. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Haven Gorno, and I'm the president at Fort Peck Community College. one of the 7 TCUs in Montana, possibly soon to be 8. I'm also the board chair of the Montana Campus Compact. On behalf of the Montana Campus Compact Board, which embodies tribal colleges, community colleges, and universities from across the state of Montana, we welcome you to the 2024 Montana Student Volunteer Awards recognition. It's such a privilege and honor to meet such an awesome group of students who inspire all of us daily to be the best and who are dedicated to making positive contributions in communities from across the state. Each of you embody the spirit of service and community, and you inspire others. You definitely inspire me. Not only are we educators and administrators, but all of us are community members. And to see our students from our institutions contributing their time, their efforts, and talents to service directly in our community, it's a pretty awesome thing. I certainly would like to thank you all. I really believe that community service is critical in our communities, and that we have a real purpose, I guess, as institutions to promote that within our communities, because colleges are kind of where everything's at. We service all community members, we service all age levels, and that's one of our jobs. And to see you guys out there doing it, I think that's just really warms my heart, to be a little corny there. Anyway, in ending, I'd like to tell you that we do this award in partnership, and we partner with the Governor's Office of Community Service, and we would like to thank them for supporting student volunteerism and service. So again, thank you all. Can't thank you enough. So from here, I guess I'm handing off to Sarah with the Governor's Office of Community Service.
Well, hello, everyone. And thank you, Haven. It's good to see you. Yes, ma'am. Very good. It's great to see all of your beautiful faces, some familiar ones, some folks I have not met, and some folks in our great office. My name's Sarah Sadowski. I get the honor of directing the Governor's Office of Community Service. Got a few notes and remarks today. So thank you, Josh and Campus Compact team, for having us today. Got a good amount of our team on here as well. And to learn more about our office, visit serve.mt.gov. Be lots there to read, but lots in a simple, readable, digestible form is always our goal. What we do is we head up national service, AmeriCorps, and community volunteerism across the state of Montana. We have a 15-member commission on community service. I want to give a shout out to Commissioner Swan, Hawkins, and Dylan Davis. They're on this call. Very thankful. So we have done many things in the past and regularly with our good friends at Montana Campus Compact. You guys are an amazing network representing thousands of students and hundreds of communities across our great state, from our good friends in Missoula, literally all the way out to Fort Peck and Poplar, down to Lame Deer. Very awesome to be with all of you guys today. I've visited with Josh. One of my favorite slogans they had a few years ago, or maybe have again, higher ed in service to Montana. And so that's really our big foot of common ground. And so as I was reflecting on this event last year, for all of you students and award recipients, I want to just tell you one of the coolest things was hearing all of the amazing service that you have done, and also watching how you all are realizing there's other students in other communities doing great things. And so kind of just seeing the energy go very positive, where folks are like, oh, I did some stuff, realizing you're part of something bigger. And that's one of the beautiful things about service, is that we can do something right here where we live, where we play, maybe even folks go on vacation to volunteer, right? But really it's tied in to being part of something bigger. If you're interested in learning more about service or volunteerism in Montana generally, there's a Volunteering and Civic Life in America report. It's a little old, it's 2021, but it does place Montana in the top 10 for both formal and informal volunteering. No one knows what those are, right? No one really does, but we'll take our top 10. And it's because of great people like you on this call being recognized, as well as your academic advisors, your teachers, folks that you have volunteered with. So it turns out we're in the top 10. We may never beat Utah. That's okay. But when we think about community volunteerism, it's meaningful in multiple realms and scales, right? So of course, it's meaningful to the folks you serve. And of course, there's many benefits to you, the volunteer, as well. So it turns out service, volunteering, brings on better mental and physical health. It's actually documented in research that you can overcome anxiety and depression through service. It's very awesome. Can increase connection in community to folks you care about or want to learn about. Can further your own purpose. Sometimes we see folks who think they want to do a thing and they go volunteer and they're like, oh, I'm going to go do a different thing. And then we have folks who say, well, I can lend a hand, and it turns their whole life direction in a really positive way. There's no wrong reason to volunteer. Of course, there's professional gains. Some of you, most all of you, recognize should list this award on your resume. Put down what you've done. What did you do and who did it benefit? Your volunteer service is of great interest to folks who are looking to employ you in the future. So it also turns out that volunteer service is critical to local communities, our great state, and it turns out the constitutional republic, the democracy, is absolutely hinged on engaged citizens. So it's very cool to be with you guys. Each of you students, you're literally exemplify volunteering in higher ed, and I hope that you do continue to serve throughout your whole life. If it's a local volunteerism, helping out once in a while, if it's something that you can do ongoing, a term of AmeriCorps service perhaps is always an option, but really throughout your life. And the research also shows that if you volunteer now, you will volunteer more in your life. So be brave, go out there and make a difference. It's the butterfly effect. Every small flap of a butterfly wing moves something. And so you guys are awesome. It's very fun to be with you here today. I want to appreciate our governor and all of your college presidents who have also signed your certificates, which is pretty awesome. And also your nominators, all of whom are here. We do these awards and we do grants and all this, and we recognize it takes time to nominate folks, and it really appreciate you taking the time to get these great descriptions and photos of all of you great students. So very exciting. That's long enough. Parker Scott, how are you? And thanks again, all of you, for having me. I'll turn it over, Mr. Scott. Or maybe it's Ms. I'm not sure. Parker Scott, where are you? Thanks, Josh.
Parker, is your audio working? Okay, well, Parker heads up our advisory committee, and these folks help spread the word about all the awards, scholarships, AmeriCorps work that we do statewide. And he was going to hop in and just kind of give some context for that group that meets on a monthly basis and shares kind of their work. So I'll quick hop in. Big part of why we have events like this is because of the work of folks locally. The office staff at the network office do pull this together, but without students and folks to nominate you, we would have nothing. So we're really indebted to them. We're going to move in here to the student recognitions. We're going to have nominators discuss student achievements, and then we'll have space for campus administrators to say a few words if you all are on here. We have 18 students to honor today and just about 2 minutes per. So we need to kind of keep on it here. We're going to start with Kim Barrows from Aaniiih Nakoda College. Kim.
Ambawashte Dayawachem Naga. Good day. It's good to see all of you. Like Josh said, my name is Kim Barrows. I am the Dean of Student Affairs here at Aaniiih Nakoda College. And I am happy to introduce our student, Neal Hogan. I've known Neal for quite some time now. Over the past 2 years, I've observed Neal's unwavering commitment to community service, much of which stems from his active involvement in the American Indigenous Business Leaders Club that we have here on our campus. His contributions have been instrumental in the club's growth, and he's been the driving force behind ABLE's success today. ABLE's initiatives, such as the ANC Food Bank, now known as the Food Lodge, and the Coffee Cart fundraiser, owe much of their effectiveness to Neal's tireless efforts. When he first got here, he revitalized the food bank, even running it single-handedly throughout the summer. Moreover, Neal's leadership extends beyond tasks. He motivates others through encouraging words and sets a powerful example through his actions. In addition to his significant contributions to ABLE, Neal has generously also volunteers his time at various ANC community events. And if that weren't enough, he also serves as a writing tutor on campus, going above and beyond to support his fellow students. Neal's selflessness and dedication to others are truly commendable. And Neal, we thank you for your outstanding service and leadership. And now I will hand it over to Gabriela Rodriguez Velez from Blackfeet Community College. Thank you.
Hi guys, so I have Javon Lopez with me here today. He's who we nominated. So Javon has already embodied the values of community service in his short time on campus. He's a freshman this year. Javon is often the first student to help volunteer and help us with all the events we host on campus for student success especially, but for also other departments on campus as well. He serves whenever he's asked to help, and he always stays until the work is done. He also serves with his peers on the Student Senate as the treasurer, and he's committed to fostering a positive community on campus, which is evident through his efforts to involve other people on the campus events. He's always inviting all the friends, all the family, anyone he can talk to. While leading with integrity, he also brings a joy with his sense of humor. He's made me laugh already today. I'm sure he'll make me laugh again tomorrow. Thank you for your service, Javon.
Thanks.
I will hand it off to Colin Burke from Carroll College.
Hello, everybody. My name is Colin Burke. I'm the Sports Information Director here at Carroll. I'd like to introduce Emily Funseth. Throughout her time here at Carroll, I've witnessed Emily's dedication to her team, her academics, and serving both the Helena community and our student athletes as a 2-year member of our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Emily's been a leader and someone that our athletes and coaches can always count on to be a positive role model, an ambassador of Carroll. Emily's an active member of the Carroll Special Olympics Club, which meets weekly throughout the school year. Through her leadership over the past 3 years, SAC has brought meals to over 90 families of need in the Helena community over Thanksgiving weekend. She's also assisted in serving at our Carroll College Fighting Saints food pantry for students, faculty, and staff. She's been involved and volunteered her time to both promote and organize blood drives for the last 2 years. In February of this year, she orchestrated an event highlighting women and girls in sport, where students and fans were encouraged to bring sanitary products, toiletries, and clothing to help support our local YWCA and the Friendship Center. She worked with local community members and Sodexo to provide free cookies, pop, and popcorn for those who donated. Thank you, Emily, for your outstanding service and dedication to positively impacting our community, representing Carroll and its student athletes, and truly embodying what it means to be a fighting saint. And now I'll hand it over to President Eva Flying from Chief Dullknife College.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can, yep.
Okay, great. I'm Eva Flying with Chief Dullknife College, and let me introduce Jozette Limpy, a remarkable Chief Dullknife College student who has overcome significant challenges to pursue her dreams. While making the most of the resources available at our institution, Jozette is dedicated to her education and her career goals. Jozette's commitment to her studies is matched only by her willingness to lend a helping hand to those in need. As an intern for CDKC's STEM project, she conducted water analysis at the Tongue River Reservoir, that's a tongue twister, a vital water source for the Northern Cheyenne Reservation. Jozette's exceptional achievements were recognized when she was named the 2024 AHEC Student of the Year. Maintaining a 4.0 GPA, Jozette also found time to play on the CDKC Lady Warriors championship basketball team for 2 years. Beyond her academic and athletic pursuits, she is a deeply committed student as well as volunteer in the community, especially with youth, serving as a role model and mentor. Jozette's message of perseverance and resilience resonates with all she encounters, inspiring others to never give up on their education despite any obstacle they may face. Thank you for your service, Jozette. And now I would like to hand it over to Tyler Pollock with Dawson Community College.
Hello all. Tyler was not able to make it today, but I'm Josh Engel. I'm the Dean of Student Success, and I'm happy to introduce Casey Rounceville. Casey is online, but his camera is not working, unfortunately. But he is a remarkable individual who Tyler has known over the past 3 years as his baseball coach. Casey's dedication to serving the Glendive community is truly inspiring. Not only has he devoted over 20 hours to community service with the Dawson baseball team, but he also spends his time mowing lawns for elderly or handicapped residents and refuses any form of payment. Additionally, Casey generously plows driveways throughout the neighborhood simply out of kindness. Despite working full-time at Sydney Petroleum last summer, Casey still dedicated his time to giving private baseball lessons to 2 young members of the Glendive community at the request of the DCC faculty members who held him in high regard. His selflessness and commitment to his community exemplified true humanitarianism, reminding us all of the power of individual kindness beyond formal titles or organizations. Casey Rounceville is a beacon of goodwill and compassion in our community. Thank you very much, Casey. And now I will hand it over to Wendy Jeschke from Flathead Community College.
Hello, everybody. My name is Wendy Jeschke, and I'm the Student Engagement Director here at Flathead Valley Community College. And I would like to introduce Natasha Dunbar. I've kind of scrolled through here. I'm not sure she made it. She had a practical right before this meeting. So a little bit about Natasha. We'd like to recognize her for her outstanding contributions to mental health awareness and suicide prevention initiatives within our community, whether it's on or off campus. She started her career at FVCC as a Running Start student, and now she's a full-time student here and is studying to be a nurse. So her passion for mental health awareness and suicide prevention is remarkable. One of the things that she did that's most notable is that she created a Wear Yellow campaign for suicide prevention, and she organized a successful awareness event through her leadership and initiative that brought together her peers to support this important cause. And by encouraging these people to wear yellow, she effectively raised that awareness about suicide prevention and promoted the message of hope and support for a lot of struggling younger individuals. Furthermore, she also coordinated like a wear green for World Teen Mental Health. And this also helped her raise awareness about mental health issues and try to destigmatize it. One of the events that she also did on her own was she took her knowledge that she had gained and went into local 8th grade classrooms around the valley to help spread the word, and did presentations to educate those youth about, just educate them and empower them to prioritize their own mental health and to seek help when needed. So with the combined passion for the suicide awareness and prevention and her leadership compassion and dedication to this cause. She's an inspiration to the students here at FECC, and we feel that she's very deserving of this award, and that also someday she's going to make an excellent nurse. And now I would like to pass it off to Olivia Headdress at Fort Peck Community College.
Well, Olivia couldn't make it, so I get the privilege.
Oh,
again.
all right.
You kept saying FBCC, and I kept thinking she was saying FPCC. Anyway, again, my name's Haven Gorno, and I want to introduce Jared Pipe, and he's on, right? Jared, I saw you earlier. Jared may not know this, but I had the opportunity of attending college here with not only his father, but his uncles. And education and community service in the Pipe family is and always has been high priority. So we're very fortunate that he elected to come to Fort Peck Community College. Jared is also a Buffalo Chaser. He's our Student Senate president. And he's also a voting member on our college board of directors. He represents our student body, and he does it in an awesome manner. Jared is passionate about organizing and holding youth activities in the community. Jared is incredibly motivated and relies on himself and his helpers to raise money to organize events. What sets Jared apart is not just his enthusiasm, but his remarkable self-motivation and resourcefulness. In recognition of his selfless dedication and unwavering commitment to the betterment of our community, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Jared. Thank you for your service, Jared. Now I'll hand it over to Josh Archie of Great Falls College, MSU.
Awesome, thank you. You're all pretty inspirational, so it's fantastic to hear everyone. I'd like to introduce Felicia McGee. She's a student that I've been working pretty closely with for the last year. And Felicia exudes what it means to be an involved student member of her community. And during her tenure as a Great Falls College student, Felicia has jumped into the role of student president for her Health Information Technology Program cohort, a senator at large with the Associated Students of Great Falls College, and a leader of the campus chapter of our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. She's critical in the countless activities and campus volunteer opportunities that we have, including the Community Harvest Fest Halloween event, where we invite community kids to come trick or treat on campus, the Montana Regional Science Fair that we hold on our campus, our otter naming ceremony, because now we are trying to name our new mascot that we recently adopted, recently an egg hunt, so much more. But through her hard work with all three of these organizations, she has managed to find time to organize a community warm clothing drive and hygiene drive for our local mission here in Great Falls. Through those donations, hundreds of pounds of clothing were collected through donation bins scattered throughout Great Falls and on our campus. So her leadership with the hygiene drive assisted countless families as they have struggled financially to make ends meet. So as busy as she keeps herself through being a full-time mom and a successful student, she was recently awarded the National Phi Theta Kappa New Century Transfer Scholarship Award, which was awarded recently in Louisville, Kentucky. So I'd like to congratulate Felicia and thank her for her service. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Sandra Bowman of Helena College.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations, everybody. I would like to introduce Isabella Williamson here with me. Isabella is a very active student at Helena College. She is on the executive committee of our ASHC, Associated Students of Helena College. She's in the Public Mental Health Club and she's in the Dungeons and Dragons Club. And she just successfully chartered a chapter of Circle K at Helena College. Circle K is part of the Kiwanis International suite of clubs dedicated to volunteerism and community service. And we're just so proud to have an official chapter here at Helena College. On campus, she's held several service projects for students to give back to our community, including volunteering at a children's basketball tournament, making Christmas cookies for God's love, making Valentine's Day cards for a long-term care facility, and much, much more. This spirit of volunteerism isn't new for Isabella. Her commitment to giving back to the community started when she was a lot younger, and she was a charter member of her Key Club at the brand new East Helena High School. So we just couldn't be more proud of Isabella. And she's also recently been president-elect of our ASHC for next year. So she'll be our student body president coming into the next school year. So very, very pleased to introduce you all to her. And with that, I'll hand it over to Patricia Whiteman from Little Bighorn College.
Thank you. I'm proud to introduce Hubert Noel Tuligans III as our volunteer student of the year. And he is an intern serving in the LBHC Extension Office as he is pursuing his associate's degree in human services. So with that, Hubert is, Noel is very a good role model for our Crow culture, and with that he has been involved with our annual Crow Fair in the different aspects as trade manager and general manager. He leads the youth leadership in the community. He has established a youth vision quest that he now holds annually with the local youth. And he just recently has started the recruiting efforts that he created, and he leads this group within Little Bighorn College and reaches out to all of the local schools. And with this, he continues to teach the Crow culture to the youth in different areas using his human services degree expertise to guide the youth to healthy mental and physical health aspects of living. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Miles Community College.
Wow, Vision Quest. I'd like to do that one day myself. My name is Raymond, and I'm over at Miles Community College, and I'm pleased to introduce Katie Pickering. Katie is committed to creating positive impact, in the community. She's among the first to raise her hand, to offer thoughtful answers and ask engaging questions during class sessions. As a freshman student representative for the Student Senate, she involves her peers in decision-making and demonstrates leadership, through her position. Katie channels her free time into humanitarian and public service activities outside of academia. She's contributed significantly to the fundraising efforts and played an integral role in the polar plunge for the Special Olympics. Her campus involvements with the Diversity and Multicultural Club demonstrates her commitment to fostering inclusivity also. A remarkable demonstration of Katie's dedication to the community occurred during her participation in this year's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Read for Peace project over at Miles Community Library. Katie demonstrated her commitment also during the 9/11 Day of Service by assembling and delivering care packages to retired armed service veterans. And I was there, and seeing the joy in the faces of the participants when she interacted with them was really inspiring. So it was really nice. Katie's passion for community and her dedication to ensuring the success of Miles Community College makes her truly deserving of this recipient of this award. And with that, I'll hand it over to Erin Boger, I believe. I hope I didn't garble your name up.
That's great. Thank you. I would like to introduce Miller Ryfogle. As a leader in the Students Against Sexual Assault Club, Miller has organized various events and campaigns to raise awareness about sexual violence prevention and support survivors. They've organized awareness-raising events and provided resources to promote a safer campus environment. Their efforts have significantly contributed to educating the community and fostering a culture of consent. Miller's leadership of the Disabled Students Club also showcases their dedication to supporting marginalized communities. Through this organization, they've advocated for accessibility, inclusion, and accommodations for students on campus. Volunteering with the Voice Center, Miller provides crucial support to survivors of sexual violence Their commitment to empowering survivors and providing a safe space for healing reflects the community's commitment to supporting those in need. Within student government, Miller has been instrumental in crafting and advocating policies that address campus safety measures. Their involvement in lobbying administrators and collaborating with other student organizations has led to tangible changes on campus. Their inclusive leadership style empowers others to join the cause, making a lasting impact on our community's efforts towards promoting safety, support, and advocacy for MSU students. I'd also like to wish Miller and the rest of the rugby team at Montana State University good luck as they head to nationals this summer. Thank you, Miller, for all you do for this community. And with that, I'll hand it over to Parker Scott with MSU Billings.
Can everyone hear me all right? My name is Parker. I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator at Montana State University Billings, as well as the chair of the Montana Campus Compact Advisory Committee. Before I get started, I would like to say on behalf of the advisory committee, congratulations to all of the student award winners here with us today, and as well as those who could not make it. For MSU Billings, I want to introduce Jordan Walsh. Jordan is an outstanding student, a committed volunteer, and an exceptional leader on our campus. Jordan is only a sophomore, but has already taken a leadership role as president of the Circle K Club here at MSUB. Jordan embodies our campus values by continuously showcasing her hard work, dedication, and grit in overcoming obstacles, getting others involved, as well as helping those in need. Jordan has shown perseverance and proactivity in all of her dealings with our office, promoting her club and ensuring their service-focused activities go out without a hitch. Jordan does an excellent job managing the Circle K Club here on campus. She's an accountable leader who takes her role seriously and has grown her club to be one of the largest and well-run on campus. Each service Saturday she attends, she brings at least one friend with her. She's always looking to get others involved, and her ability to collaborate and involve others is a boon to our campus and an inspiration to our other club leaders. Jordan has not only volunteered for 2 separate service Saturdays this year already, including Ronald McDonald House Charities, but has also been in attendance for all of her club's fundraising and volunteer efforts. Jordan has completed 35 hours of volunteer work this year, including her work with Circle K International service projects. She expects to do more over the summer, and her passion for helping others is obvious. Her determination and focus for achieving her goals are impressive. Thank you for your service, Jordan. And now I'll hand it over to Amber Spring at Montana State University Northern.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Logan Taylor. I believe he is on today. Logan was already a great student upon transferring to our institution and demonstrated empathy towards others with an intention to pursue a career in social work. However, through his studies, Logan has developed a passion for applied community psychology, which has inspired him to pursue graduate studies in organizational leadership to work in the public and nonprofit sectors. This passion has been demonstrated through consistent excellence in his coursework and actively addressing social issues in his communities. Logan has completed several extensive projects examining the problem of homelessness within the city of Great Falls and potential community-level interventions. He has developed professional working relationships with staff at the Great Falls Rescue Mission and other relevant organizations and agencies in the community. He has also applied his knowledge, talent, and skills in golf to assist with youth development programs, grant writing, and fundraising for other social causes. Through these experiences, Logan has discovered a passion for developing effective leadership and bringing out the best in those around him. In regard to formal volunteer activities, Logan is an active member of his local Lions Club. His involvement has included coordinating and implementing the annual golf tournament, which raises funds for pediatric diabetes, and serving on the grant writing committee, the golf tournament committee, the social media committee, and the community outreach committee. At the end of this month, or I guess that would have been last month, Logan starred as the Easter Bunny at his community egg hunt. I would also like to announce, this is new, Logan doesn't know, he will also be a recipient of our 2024 Student Excellent Award in a ceremony next week. So congratulations to Logan. Thank you for all that you have done in your community and for our institution. And now I'll hand it over to Teresa Rader at Montana Technological University.
Thank you, Amber. Congratulations to all of the honorees thus far. My name is Teresa Rader, and I am the Executive Director of the Institute for Educational Opportunities at Montana Tech, and it is my honor to introduce Audrey Forsberg. Audrey has been assisting developmentally disabled students in the Anaconda School District with coursework online during the pandemic and has been visiting classrooms ever since. Additionally, she serves, it says served here, but she serves still as an elementary and middle school basketball and volleyball coach and as a Little League softball coach in the community. Hundreds of students in the Anaconda community have benefited from Audrey's guidance and mentorship. Audrey has participated in every MLK Read for Peace Day at Montana Tech, while also being a trusted member of the student employee staff at the Institute for Educational Opportunities office. In her role at IEO, Audrey assists with administrative tasks and data entry while serving as an unofficial mentor and tutor capacity to her fellow TRIO SSS students as needed. Audrey genuinely cares about the people she interacts with and has been a remarkable asset to Anaconda and Montana Tech's campus. After graduation, which is in 3 short weeks, Audrey plans to attend law school to make a permanent change and level the playing field in education for less fortunate people. It has been a pleasure to get to know her. I have no doubt that she will leave a positive impression on the next group of coworkers who are lucky enough to be in her presence. Congratulations, Audrey. Thank you for your dedication to your work here at IEO. And those of us in TRIO SSS will miss you very much. And now I'll hand it over to Lithia Tryon at SKC.
I am not positive that Luthia is on, so I'm gonna, unless somebody else from SKC has joined and been asked to do that. Pause a moment. Okay. I want to introduce Andrea Hall. Andrea is the epitome of our community's core value of service, both as an SKC student and a dedicated college pantry volunteer. Her unwavering commitment to giving back and supporting others shines brightly in everything she does. She's volunteered for SKC's college food pantry since the fall quarter of 2023. She has expanded her volunteer time to include helping stock almost a dozen student snack stations spread throughout our campus every week since the end of the fall quarter 2023. She is now a registered student tutor for our TRIO programs, and as an SKC student, Andrea exemplifies service through her actions by lending a helping hand to her fellow students by tutoring multiple times a week. Andrea consistently goes above and beyond to make a difference. Her genuine kindness and willingness to assist others embody the spirit of service at our community's heart. Throughout this academic year, Andrea has encouraged student engagement on campus by attending our student life events and student senate meetings and joining our TRIO program as a tutor to her peers. She's assisted in training other student and employee volunteers with the pantry. As a volunteer at the college pantry, Andrea's dedication to serving others truly shines. She selflessly devotes her time and energy to ensuring the pantry is well stocked and accessible to those in need. Andrea's compassion and empathy create a welcoming environment where everyone feels valued and supported. Her willingness to lend a listening ear or offer a helping hand to those facing food insecurity demonstrates her deep commitment to serving her community. Thank you, Andrea. And now we are going to hear from Anastasia Beard, about Anastasia Beard, who is with the University of Montana. Let me quickly. I want to introduce Anastasia Beard. As a research assistant at the University of Montana, a professional storytelling consultant, and a full-time student, on top of the many volunteering and advocacy engagements, Anna achieves quality volunteer work and maintains good grades in school. Anna's first involvement with Mountain Home was a one-year peer mentorship program in 2020 called Open Table, in which they helped to provide crucial support to mothers receiving services. During their tenure, Anastasia joined Mountain Home's board of directors, quickly being established as a confident leader at the table and being voted into the vice presidency chair. In their board work, they co-led a subcommittee on diversity, equity, and inclusion, their hiring committees, renovations committees, and lent valuable expertise during their terms. They have also advocated for accessibility and inclusion in programs like the Boys and Girls Club, demonstrating their commitment to ensuring all children have equal opportunities. They have also advocated and provided support to programs like Boys and Girls Club around accessibility and inclusion for children with complex care needs, sat on the Missoula Maternal Mental Health Coalition, served on a committee responsible for the playground built for Missoula's first All Abilities Park, and is currently supporting their neighborhood elementary school as they kick off an estimated $200,000 playground renovation project. Thank you for your unwavering work toward the community, Anastasia. And now I'll hand it off to Randy Johnson with the University of Montana Western.
Thank you, Josh. I'd like to introduce Jonah Lindsay. Jonah has worked with the UMW Honors Student Association, helping to promote the honors program at UMW. This involves a lot of encouragement to other students, as UMW Honors is open to all. Still, many students question their abilities, and so Jonah spends much time offering insights to push other students to take the initiative and to get involved. Jonah has donated to help fund student travel to the annual Western Regional Honors Council, WRHC conference, by providing public interaction at least 2 Beaverhead County Labor Day fairs and 1 UMW football game. Jonah was the primary promoter of honors at the last 3 X Day and Preview Day. That's University of Montana Western's showcase day for incoming students. Jonah founded the Babel Society, UMW Language Club, to promote language learning and appreciation. He collaborated heavily with other clubs to put together dinner and foreign film events, as well as a tea ceremony and calligraphy workshops with the Japan Outreach Initiative. He even helped teach Japanese calligraphy at the last workshop. As an active member and eventual officer in Twisted Ink, which is our creative writing club, Jonah helped organize and promote multiple events, including poetry slams. In the last 3 UMW Trunk or Treat events, Jonah's led effort to secure the vehicle spots and to distribute the candy to community members. Jonah, thank you very, very much for your exemplary service. And now, Josh, looks like I'm handing it right back to you.
Indeed. Thank you, Randy, and thank you all. I am somewhat in awe that we were able to make it through this amazing crop of folks and still have time to spare. This is the point in the program where we do want to open this up for student remarks and just make some space for those of you that we're honoring today. If you've got something to share, please pipe up, unmute yourself, and we'd love to hear from you.
Just congratulations to everybody and thank you.
You, Neal.
Can I say something?
Please.
I just want to thank my parents for loving me for who I am, and I want to thank Raymond and Mr. DeShields for nominating me and helping me reach my true potential and believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. And just thank you for giving me this award. It feels so awesome, and congrats to everybody.
Thank you, Katie.
I would love to say something.
My name is Anna Beard. I want to thank the folks who nominated me and say congratulations to all the other students. It's really inspiring to get to hear everyone's achievements. I also just really wanted to highlight Mountain Home and the work that they do in Missoula as a wraparound support for young parents. The work that they do is something that I deeply believe in, and I see that care that they provide parents bleed upwards with their board work, and really appreciate the ability to grow and be empowered in their organization.
Thanks, Anna.
I'm Felicia, and I would just like to say thank you to Josh who nominated me, and thanks to GFC MSU for helping me navigate my way through college and exposing me to these programs and helping me get involved back into my community. I really appreciate it. And congratulations to everybody else as well.
Thank you. Any others who would like to say something?
I may say something.
Please do, Jonah.
First of all, first off, thank you to Randy Johnson for nominating me, and also the people who recommended me for that nomination. But just wanted to say, it's with all the work that people do with all this outreach, there's a lot of periods where it just you might not see the effects of that work for weeks or months or even years. There's work like here where I'm hoping we can get some like K-12 outreach and more community collaboration networks and going. That's something that a generation is in college. People recognize now in early on in their lives. It means a lot to us to know that so far, even if our work is not it's not at its end point or where we hope to see it in a few years, and to see this recognition, it tells us that it's working, what we do. So thank you.
Thank you, Jonah. I love that message.
I'd like to say something if we have time left. They call us the treasure state. I don't think it's because of very precious metals. I think you guys are the reason why they call it the treasure state. You're treasures. And I think you deserve to be honored. And I'm just happy to have been a part of that.
Thank you, Ray. Okay, I think we are at the point. Any last call for student comments or anybody else? We have a couple other things on our agenda here. Callie Foster is our Director of Programs here at Montana Campus Compact. Callie, you want to give us a quick plug?
Yeah, absolutely. So as Josh mentioned, my name is Callie Foster. I am the Director of Programs for Campus Compact. A little bit about me. I did 2 service terms in AmeriCorps, which has, ultimately brought me here to the work that I do. But before that, I think the volunteerism that I did in college, I can relate to a lot of you. I think it helped shape me into the person that I am. So I just want to say thank you so much for the work that you do. I tend to ramble, so I actually have a script that I will read. So this is just my plug for if you are interested in continuing, your civic engagement in Montana. A little bit about what we do. Montana Campus Compact, we run 2 AmeriCorps programs with positions located across many Montana communities and campuses. AmeriCorps has a lot of benefits, a few of which include professional development opportunities, a chance to engage with and provide support to an underserved population, and an education award ranging from $1,500 to $7,000 that can go towards paying for student loans, tuition, and other education costs. Our positions spanned from year-round to 10-week summer terms, and I encourage you to check them out, whether you're looking for post-grad plans or a summer that gives you the opportunity to give back. I'll put the link in the chat for any of you that are interested in learning more about our programs. AmeriCorps is a really great way to get involved further after college, and I really encourage you to consider it. We are not the only intermediary that does AmeriCorps. So if you are interested in learning more about, what we do and AmeriCorps across the state, I'll also put my email in the chat as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Callie. I think Pete Buchanan is going to take a group photo of us. So Pete, you want to cue that up?
Sure do. Yeah, Pete Buchanan here, Associate Director at Montana Campus Compact. Among my other talents, photographer. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to take a couple of photos using the Zoom app. So I'm going to take two. So we'll do 3, 2, 1, cheese once, and then 3, 2, 1, cheese twice. Okay. So bear with me. Okay. Well, the app's not going to work. So we're going to do a screenshot. Okay. So, okay. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Wonderful. Oh, smiley faces everywhere. Okay. And then one more time. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and cheese. You're all gorgeous. There we go. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you, Pete. Parker, are you still on? Perhaps not. I know his connection was a little bit tricky. Well, that concludes this year's Montana Student Volunteer Award recognition. I think on behalf of our office and CEOs around the state who come together to support community engagement, student volunteerism, and service, we want to say thank you. On behalf of our friends at Serve Montana and the Governor's Office of Community Service as well, I want to really just say it's a special thing to be in the presence of folks who give so much. So thank you again for your time today and for doing what you do. We look forward to hearing from you as you continue your higher ed journeys, and do let us know if you want to hear more about our AmeriCorps service opportunities. There are some amazing ones in communities near you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations. See ya.
Bye.